Well, there's not much to say about last night. I've been up all night chugging the copium. And we got some stuff to get into because Canada is at a breaking point. So I hope all of those voters out there that thought they could stick it to the chuds really knew what they were doing. I really hope you guys knew what you were doing because you'll see. Hello folks, this is Parmesan and this is Niagara due north. Obviously, we're hurting. It sucks that we have to choke the pill down. We're no better than France and Germany, man. What highlights do I have today? Pierre lost his riding. A lot of people think it's rigged, but it's not rigged. The NDP have been working against the Liberals for decades, and Conservatives have never done anything to strengthen their viewpoints or make themselves better in any way. Throughout the decades, they've gotten more and more and more left, to the fact that Pierre, barely center of right, was getting accolades all over the globe about how conservative he was. Pierre was only winning his seat because of NDP votes. Those all left. Those left everywhere. If you think about it, folks, Canada has always been NDP away from liberal rule forever. The Conservatives are the only right-wing party. There's 4 other parties that are all to the left of the Conservatives. This was a moment that's been waiting to happen. I don't know why Pierre didn't see that. But, guys, the NDP didn't get a single seat in Ontario. Jagmeet Singh completely crashed and burned that party. I think that this was a plan all along. Worry not, folks, about Pierre's seat, however, okay? Because what's going to happen is someone is going to step down and let him lead in another riding. One positive highlight-ish is that all of the tariff-affected ridings in Ontario voted for Pierre Poilievre, except for Sault Ste. Marie, but that was extremely, extremely close. Those are going to be some very upset people when Trump doesn't back down from the trade war at all. And I have a point that I wanted to make about Donald Trump's win. A lot of people say it was the podcast that made Trump win. It was Trump going on all of these podcasts. The reason Trump won has been embedded in America for a few decades now. And that was Fox News. Okay? No, Fox News did not directly help Donald Trump win. But the fact that America has a different viewpoint in its mainstream media is very, very important to that country. You can't watch news and get a different viewpoint. Global news is not saying anything different from CTV or CBC. They're all the exact same. Donald Trump won because there's alternative media on the American mainstream that people have actually been used to for decades. Now, yes, Donald Trump going on podcasts helped. And I don't know if you guys noticed this. We were all so angry that Pierre wasn't going on podcasts. And you know what? You guys all got smoked. Utterly bitch slapped. Juno freaking News. CBC had 250,000 viewers. You guys got a long way to go. Very long way to go. So why did Pierre lose? Today is all about the speculation as to why Pierre lost. And you know what's dumb as hell is every American is blaming Pierre. Guys, let's take you through some brief stats. I'll just go to Grok because it's faster. So listen to this, guys. It was not Pierre's fault. I don't care what the Americans say. Listen to this. 2021. Conservatives had 37 seats in Ontario. 2025, this election, we had 50, it says 53 to 57. I was talking to it last night, that the election wasn't over yet. 53 to 57 seats. We picked up 20 seats in Ontario. Separatist, shut your mouth about Ontario. We turned out here. We flipped seats out here. We penetrated Toronto out here. Frig, off. It's not our fault Toronto is here. Out east, 6 seats in 2021. 6 seats. The 2025 seats, 11 seats. We picked up seats in BC. We picked up seats in Manitoba. We picked up seats in Atlantic. Picked up seats in Ontario. We picked up seats everywhere. Everybody voted for Pierre Poilievre. It was the biggest turnout for a Conservative party ever. Pierre could not have done better. Pierre could have done better, but I mean that's up to everyone's different opinion. What we fought was a two-party system that we couldn't win because of decades of NDP. The NDP split. Guys, it was the new demon party that hates Pierre Poilievre and you so much that they want to see you die. They want to see you squirm and squeal. Everyone's laughing at you and me. Listen to all the comments down below. Laughing at all my copium. Because I care about my kids getting a house that has a laneway. It wasn't Trump's fault. It wasn't Pierre's fault. It's not your fault. It's a new demon party, guys. Oh. Guys, this next segment, man. I think about the pleb and his borderline hero status during this campaign. That dude has got to be bawling his eyes out right now. He put in so much work to help Pierre win. Sorry, pleb. You worked hard. And I love you, man. Other than that, folks, we are completely screwed. Check this out. There is no way that we can do a confidence vote now. NDP is expected for 7 seats. They got 5 of them. Liberals, 168 seats. There's your majority government. We can non-confidence vote all we want. All we want. Nothing's happening. People say that we can just go to elections in 2 years. Nope. The only way we can go is that the NDP that remained is Jack Layton NDPs. Jamil Jivani came out and blasted Doug Ford. Check this out. Tory MP accuses Doug Ford of sabotaging federal campaign by helping Liberals. Comment down below. Is he right or wrong? Jamil Jivani is awesome. As the federal Conservatives assess a campaign that saw leader Pierre Poilievre lose his seat in Ottawa area, they are pointing fingers at the most powerful Tory in Ontario. Premier Doug Ford, who had publicly blasted Poilievre for not using the Progressive Conservatives' roadmap to re-election in the February 27th provincial vote, was under attack early Tuesday. And you know what? Today I finally gave some heavy thought into that. Comment down below, everyone. Do you think Pierre should have went crazy hard on Trump? Because part of me thinks that he should have just treated Mark Carney like a little bug and just said, don't worry about this guy. Like, I'll deal with Trump. You know, me and Doug Ford will deal with Trump. This guy's nothing. Don't worry about him. He's a schmuck. I don't know. It sounded so good when I said it in my head. He couldn't stay out of our business, Jamil said. Always getting his criticisms and all his opinions out, distracting our campaign, trying to make it about him, trying to position himself as some kind of political genius that we need to be taking cues from. I see Doug Ford as a problem for Ontario and for Canada, said Jivani. He's not doing a great job running this province, and now he's trying to exercise his influence over other levels of government, and it's not like this guy is doing anything particularly well. I'm speaking from experience. I tried to fix problems in this province, and he kept getting in his way. All of his goons around him all the time. They wouldn't make anything better. Jivani, who was close to Pierre and would likely have been one of his cabinet ministers, said Ford was a hype man for the Liberals. He has taken provincial Conservative Party and turned it into something hollow, unprincipled, something that doesn't solve problems. He's glad-handing with Transport Minister Chrystia Freeland, having coffees and lattes with Mark Carney. Jivani has not been shy about claims Ford and his team are not real conservatives. Pierre threaded the needle through one of the hardest things he had to do. He did the best he could, guys, and the results show it. But unfortunately, Canada sucks. We're too progressive. We're too GAY. And we hate normal thinkers and dissenting thought. So, folks, here's to becoming the 51st state, and may the squeeze begin.